NARCh live from the rinks in Irvine in beautiful Southern California, coming to you here on day number 3, and we have now moved to the next stage in the Pro Championship as we get you set now for the Pro Championship. Hi everybody, I'm Gismondi alongside Jeremy Ellis. Pleasure to be with you here as we recap 2 very good semifinals for you. The score not indicative, and we'll start off with the first semifinal. That was at 2 o'clock. Roadrunners and Black Ice, a 6-0 win. For the Black Ice. Shots on goal relatively close in this one, but I do feel like there was more parity in this game than that score indicated.
Yeah, it was 2-0 quick for Black Ice, and that's really what dictates the tempo and flow of the game. Once Black Ice gets a lead on you, they're like a snake. They're just going to start strangling, constricting, taking things away from the Roadrunners. Roadrunners had to get out of their game. They had to press. They had to stretch guys, and that's when you see the score get a little bit more lopsided because they have to take chances there. That leads to odd man breaks. Black Ice able to take advantage late. But yeah, it was a little bit closer than the score indicated there, 6-0.
23-14, the shots on goal in that one. No penalties to show for it, therefore no power plays. So the Black Ice, they head back to the championship to see if they can continue. You can't say they're much of a surprise anymore. I think the first few times that Black Ice won, you were like, oh my gosh, it's so great for those guys with the shot. But now you sort of expect to see them hunting for a championship in the summertime.
Yeah, if this was on the Barstool Sportsbook app, I would say Black Ice would be a heavy favorite every time they go into a tournament anymore. They're not the Cinderella story. They're going to be minus money anytime that you have to bet on Black Ice in a NARCh Pro division.
All right, so they punched their ticket to the final. That's coming up at 6:45. Who would their opponent be? Well, it was Palma versus Palma, and not much of a surprise here. The Palma Golden Knights taking on the little brother of the Palma Silver Knights, and this turned out to be a feisty affair. A 6-3 victory for the Golden Knights over the Silver Knights, but man, this thing had a lot more intensity than I would imagine for an inter-program. And not too much parity in terms of the shots on goal. Both of these two teams showing up and getting some opportunities. By the way, the goaltender for the Palma Silver Knights stood on his absolute head a few times, but too many opportunities given and just too much offensive power for the Golden Knights for the Palma Silver Knights to overcome.
Yeah, you talk about a chippy game. That might have been one of the most physical and chippy games of the entire tournament. These guys were battling. Nobody wanted to give an inch out there. They were grinding in the corners. They were clutching. They were grabbing. There was a couple penalties on each side. Power play there for the Silver Knights. They were able to get one power play goal, but it was just kind of the shots that, after making big saves that the goaltender did make, there was a couple just shots right there in the slot. Junior had one right there on the short side. And the Silver Knights, once they got close, they just couldn't get over that hump and make it a 1-goal game and an empty netter late by the Golden Knights.
We did get some post-game reaction. We're going to start off with John Seymour, who had a couple beauties for the Palma Golden Knights. Let's hear from John following that win.
All right, so a 6-3 victory for the Palma Golden Knights. They are going on to the NARCh Pro Championship game. They're going to be taking on Black Ice. John Seymour here with me. John, you got things started off 2 quick goals, including a shorthanded goal. Talk me through those.
I just got a little break. I was just trying to get a puck on net and try to go hard to the net, but it ended up hitting his glove and just trickling in, so it was a good little start there. Second one, or the third goal of the game, my second one, he thought I was going high, and I kind of got him with the 5-hole, so it was a nice one.
Definitely shorthand. It's always a backbreaker. Keeping it in the family for the semifinal, Silver Knights, Golden Knights, but that wasn't a cordial game out there. You guys were battling hard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody knows we love each other off the rink, but they know it's business when we get on the rink, so it's no big deal. We'll all go have a beer, talk about it after the game, so it's not a big deal. All
right, Black Ice next for the final. What do you guys got to do to beat them and take home a cup for the first time in a while?
We got to test them. We got to test their defense. We got to test their goalies, and got to get the puck to the net. That's about it.
All right, well, if you get off to a quick start like you did in this game, that'll be good things. Congratulations on the win, and good luck in the final.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. 6-3 our final score. John and company going to the final. NARCh Pro final is going to be Black Ice against the Palma Golden Knights. Stick around later on.
Fantastic interview, but I particularly loved the John fast skate off at the end of that one.
So, he was ready to get out.
Yeah, he was ready to hit the shower. So the Palma Golden Knights punched their ticket into the final. As we said earlier, the Black Ice with a 6-0 win over Roadrunners, and Jeremy caught up with John Chavo to recap that victory.
All right, here with John Chavo, 6-0 victory for Black Ice in the semifinal over the Roadrunners. Chavo, a big part of it, 2 goals, couple assists. You got the game started off on the right foot for you and your team.
Yeah, we had a really good start. We know that's what that's all about against a team like that with a lot of energy, young team. We play against them a lot, so the start was huge and we ran with it.
How big is it with that familiarity against those guys, playing them in a big game in a semifinal like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much things in common between us. Obviously, they play a similar style to us. We both control it well. We all skate well. So I think we know each other really well. We matched up really good today, and we got the better hand.
All right, so you're going to the final. You're going to play the winner of this game. They're warming up right now. Golden Knights, Silver Knights. What do you know about either one of these teams?
I mean, both these teams are really good. They got a deep lineup on both teams. They both play hard. They play physical. So, I mean, whoever makes it out of this game, it's going to be a war in the finals. But I can't wait to watch this one.
All right, get some rest, get some hydration. All right, it's hot out here. Should be a little bit cooler later on tonight. John Chavo, him and the Black Ice are going to the final later on tonight here at the 2021 NARCh Finals.
So 6:45, the pro final all set to take place. You've got Tour Black Ice who have found themselves as champions a few times before at the NARCh Finals, getting set to take on the Palma Golden Knights, a team that is still searching for that elusive NARCh Finals victory. Is this the year they can do it? There's so much nostalgia for them. As we take a look and preview this pro final, what are your thoughts on handicapping this and who you think comes out on top?
Well, I definitely like how Palma played in that semifinal game. I think a physical game would behoove them. I mean, they've always been known as kind of a finesse, very stylistic type of team with Travis and Junior Cadiz, but they got some grinders out there now. I think if they can bump and take some physical play to the Black Ice team, I think that'll get them off their game. Really the big key in this game is getting out to an early lead, because whoever gets out to that early lead really dictates how play goes. The other thing is you got to stay out of the penalty box. I mean, both these teams' power play is very lethal. A special teams goal could obviously be the difference one way or another, shorthanded or power play, but you got to stay out of the box and you got to control the puck.
All right, Jeremy, good stuff. That final coming up at 6:45 Pacific time. Make sure you're tuning in to the social networks of NARCh. Could have a little bit of an announcement for you on that. We'll keep you posted there, but make sure you're checking in the next hour. And remember, immediately following that game, on around 7:30, 7:45, we'll have that post-game reaction for you right here on NARCh Live. Jeremy and I will have reactions from both sides, winners and losers. We'll see if we can also get you some highlights, but we'll have your complete Pro Championship game recap for you right here on around 7:30, 7:45 Pacific time. Make sure you click that link in the bio and stay tuned to those social networks for NARCh for an announcement coming up shortly. Any last thoughts before we get into that pro final?
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to a good game. I thought Black Ice might be there. I wasn't quite sure about the Golden Knights. Kudos to them for getting this far, and good luck to both teams.
You had a New York semifinal and a Cali semifinal, and now you've got that East Coast versus West Coast championship coming up at 6:45 Pacific time. For our entire crew, Jeremy Ellis, I'm Nick Gismondi. Thanks for watching here on NARCh Live. We will see you after the Pro Championship.